Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer and RPG Limit Break fans. Welcome to the finals of the 2022 Spring Tournament, the Kraken Games. Game 3. My name is Rubes000, and with the booth with me is Chanigan. Chanigan, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Um, yeah, like you said, match 3 between wildham and ganonsgonewild. This is going to be wild.
It is, and let's go over these parties. The same rules as they were doing last couple nights. They've got 4 forced. Um, it's one guaranteed melee, one guaranteed mage, and tonight we got 2 black mages, a fighter, and a black belt. So going with that, then our Blursings, for those who are interested, that fighter is going to be a big beefy boy. He's got plus 30 starting HP, plus 10 vitality, at the cost of minus 10 agility. Black belt, meanwhile, is plus 15 strength, plus white shirt, and minus 20 starting HP. And the 2 black mages will have plus 5 luck, which will be great for running, and then a plus 4 bull, which is great with their minus 15 starting strength.
Oh, I don't know what happened with wildham. I don't know if he just started too quickly.
I've been there. I know I've been very close to starting way too early, but we are off. We got heal 3 and life, both night learnable. And we got, in the black magic, we got nuke and fast.
Well, I don't think we will ever repeat of last night with level 1 nuke.
Yeah, we got some decent chain armor for 29 gold, and cloth plus 3. So we got we can gear up our light warriors.
Yeah, the cloth plus 3 is decent armor for to start with. I'll give you just a bit of armor, just a little bit of armor that you need, just to get on the early game.
Yeah, black mages need all they can get. The black belt will not need it very long because his defense is tied to his level. So the cloth plus 3 being 7 absorb, it won't last very long for him. But looks like we've made it to Toph, and let's see see if we've got any loose items, because we do have 2 loose items in this flag set.
Nope, I am just missed what we got on the first chest.
Just a little bit of gold, nothing big.
Okay, yeah.
And a little more gold, and a falchion plus 2. That's a decent starting sword for our fighter.
Yeah.
And Ganon's going wild. First one to step up to the plate with Garland and nukes him down. Wildham no problem either. The king gives us a canoe, and the princess gives us a rod. So with that canoe, could we see an early trip to Ice Cave or Volcano and Crescent Lake?
Maybe. I like the early Crescent Lake, not the early ice. I really am on team no never ice. So yeah, maybe marsh. Going to the maybe the left. With nuke, like, this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Well, if you saw Marsh last night, you know it might not always be the case. Because last night's Marsh was one of the worst in a long time. And it looks like Ganon's gone well, forgetting he has the canoe. He walked around the river system.
Oh yeah.
I may or may not have done that before.
Yep, same. I was just about to say that.
Doing the early Matoya check is always a good check for some money, some gear, and maybe a loose item. Got a flame armor minus 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ice protection. It's good.
Yeah. I'm probably selling the flame armor just because of the money. And Ganon's still forgetting Yaskinu.
And meanwhile, Wildham is talking to Bicky and having a chat with the pirates. Pirates, well, they're just rolling over for him.
And what do we get? The crown. Okay.
So that's interesting. So let's see if there's anything in the item shop, because we still have not found the vendor item yet. Okay, so we have basically two options. We can head west and down toward the crown, or we could head south to Crescent Lake. That's how, at least I think we'd probably Crescent Lake's the faster check, maybe. But what would you do?
Probably I'm probably going Crescent Lake. Free item pretty quick, but again with the without warp, because usually when I go Crescent Lake, I try to do Ice Cave while I'm there. Maybe check a few chests in Volcano to see if I can get a random loose item, because we have two loose items in this match. So
yeah, and
yeah.
Pointing out, thank you AK1247. Looks like we got silver +2 and a pro ring in Provoca, as well as some level 2. We had temper, lit 3, fire 3, I believe.
Yep. And life 2. I think you just said life 2 in white magic.
That's really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen which slot was life 2.
Well, it won't matter because of the knight can learn all of level 2 white magic.
That's true. I don't know why I thought the knight was a red mage.
Well, it wouldn't matter for him either, but I know what you're talking about. So Wildham went to Matoya there.
Yeah.
Because he skipped over her earlier. Ganonsgonewild heading back that way. Interesting.
Yep, both doing the same play. I think they both hope that Marsh isn't as bad as last night. But again, with access to nuke and powerful level 2 magic, lightning 3, or like they have the mean to escape this time without too much issue.
Yeah, agreed. Well, looks like we're gonna have a check at the dwarves, see if they have anything for us. The Vorpal -3. We can finally get that black mage equipped if we so choose.
Alright, oh, I think it was Oxiel.
Looks like Wildham is finding the crystal from Astos. So, is this even randomized? And he's gonna head south, it looks like. Gonna head to Marsh. This is interesting.
Yeah, I think I agree. Doing Marsh while you're there, it's faster to do Marsh than go back to Matoya, but ganonsgonewild said, nope, not going Marsh, going straight back to Matoya.
Yeah, I mean, can't blame Wildham. I mean, he's up against it. He's down 2-0. He's gotta make a move here. ganonsgonewild can play a little safer if he so chooses. And if this turns out to be the floater, well then, that's just a huge gain.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if you wouldn't at least make a stop at Elfland in case warp is there, because I mean, especially after that Marsh Cave last night, warp be nice to have.
This is what I usually do. I like to go just check not Marsh Cave, Elfland, just in case that, like you said, we see that warp is there, because right now that's pretty much all that bold players are looking for. They already have fast temper nuke, like, oh, and I think zombies had a nasty spell. missed what it
looked
was.
like
Poison,
it looked like
damage poison?
Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, there's no surviving that at these
Yeah.
levels. So Ganon turned in the crystal and got the adamant. So he's gonna head back to Dwarves and see what Smithy McBeard's sword can forge for us tonight. After he buys some extra goods at the item shop. And Wildham's down to the 3rd floor of Marsh. Let's see if we can get through and find ourselves another key item.
Oh, and yeah, Ganon's
Hooray!
speaking to the array dwarf. Thank you. Ooh, herb. Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh wow. More fetch. I mean, that's more experience bonus, which is great, and it's gonna take him to Elfland, where we want to go eventually anyway.
Yep.
And
Yeah, he's...
looks like
Oh, go ahead.
looks like Wildham found the waterfall trap tile guarding the chime in Marsh.
Okay, not too bad. Looks like the our next key item is either Earth Cave or Crescent Lake, or maybe Ice. Yeah, they have canoe, so Ice Cave, Volcano, Ordeals. Yeah, okay, they have a lot.
Yeah, they got a lot of options. Yeah, Wildham still has to turn in the crystal anyway, so we'll see when he decides to head up that way.
Oh. I lost everything. Just a sec. I don't know what happened.
Looks like we're back.
Yep, sorry.
Right. Time for the herb turn-in. What does the prince have for us today? The floater!
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, this is really huge.
So Ganon's gonna have to make that marsh dive, but Wildham's gonna want to turn that crystal in as soon as he can.
Yep. At least Wildham will get that floater pretty quickly, where Ganon's might skip Marsh Cave just because of yesterday, so it might hinders him in the long game if he checks it last. Because right now, Ganon's has a lot of checks he can do.
Yeah. And we still haven't found the ship or canal, so who knows where they could end up. So,
Yeah,
I mean, you can't blame him if he fades Marsh, but you know, even if you don't have the ship or canal, more often than not, Marsh does always end up being required.
Yep. I miss what we add on level 3 magic. I don't think there was nothing special.
Chat is saying we had Cure 4 and Heal 3.
Okay.
We'll confirm that when Wildham gets down there. Classic Gamer calling for Canal and Ordeals.
That would be a good time waste.
Wildham getting his lemon brick, so he can turn that in and get his herb.
Yeah, and at the 12 minutes 40 seconds, Ganon's Gone Wild is in the air. So yeah, it's...
This is gonna be a fast one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fast one. Not as fast as the one on Tuesday, but still gonna be a fast one.
Alright, so level 6 magic. Well, we have warp, so can't get a cast of that until level 16. But I mean, we found it.
Yep.
And the sages have the canal, so at least you didn't have to go through a huge thing to find that dud. But where's the ship? That's right. Old man and old plan at Canal Crescent Lake. Thank you, Mr. Ibis.
Nope. And wildham, unfortunately, killing the hurry dwarf.
Oh, hate to see it.
Yep.
And it looked like Sarda had a saber bonk for us today.
Yep. And going straight to the Trapped House in Earth, which I agree. Oh, Blue D's, that's... If they are 10, this could be pretty good.
But they often hit hard.
Yep.
This one has heat, which isn't the worst skill in the world. But they're often big and they can hit hard. Hey, a vanilla giant tile. That's cool. Alright, Wildham about to pick up his shiny rock. Ooh, a pro ring in the top of Earth 1.
Decent. Yeah, and this is a pretty good tile, just to get a few levels on everyone.
Ooh, okay, so Black Magic level 3 had Quad X, Cake, and Lock. That's not bad.
Okay.
And then Heal 2 and Cure 4, both Night learnable.
Yeah, this is a pretty good magic. Magic on in this game is very good. Fade level 4, just for the tease.
Yeah, because Knight cannot learn level 4. But, oh well. But Ice 3 at level 4 and Black Magic, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like we just had a raid from Rye Guy 3745, or Party of 19. Thanks for the raid.
Welcome.
This is Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament 2022, the Kraken Games, Game 3.
I like what Wildham just did. He bought a bunch of camping gear. I think he might be going to desert, which, not gonna lie, I really like desert grind. The first encounter is not too far. It could be a pretty good decision to desert grind. Like, in case you don't find the I-Tile Agamas or like anything good to grind on.
But speaking of tiles, ganonsgonewild is checking out Volcano Armory. Found some wizards on the fire tile and an X-Cal.
Minus
if he
one.
promotes, that's a end game weapon.
Yep. -1 though, so not the best X-Cal, but still pretty good. Once if Ganons doesn't want to use his black belt.
Wildham's made his way to the Sages, so he'll get his little tiny river. Yeah, I mean, that X-Cal's not going to do any crits, but it's still going to do a lot of damage.
Yep.
So hopefully Ganon, if he decides to use it, picks up Lock and can. And we haven't seen Fast yet, have we?
Was it? I thought Fast was level 1, maybe? I'm really not sure now. Yeah, it was level 1. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Chadbird.
Okay, then never mind.
So yeah, both runners, I don't think they're checking any more magic. They have everything they need. And a good damaging spell, which is Nuke, Fast Temper, and Warp at level 6. So if I'm any of the runners, I'm not looking at shops anymore. I'm just going straight to trying to find my grind and getting key items.
Well, I don't think we're gonna be doing our grind here on the armory floor, because I believe I saw cobras as the Grey Worm trap tile.
Yep.
So we'll just loot out the hairpins and see if we find anything of note.
Yeah, And these blues, these add so much HP, almost, I think, 700 plus. Like,
Oh,
they're
that's
thick.
not viable.
Yeah.
You get a couple early levels. I mean, that's not if you can knock them down, but you can't stay there. So, so at this point, if your game's gone wild, would you make the ice play now, or would you go to ordeals, or would you continue diving volcano?
If I'm Ganons, I'm not going ice. I don't have warp right now. I need a few levels. Probably, like I said, I'm probably going desert just to check the grind tiles. Like, the faster you get with a black belt, if you want to go black belt, like black belt all the way, like you want to do your grind as fast as possible. So, doing that that grind will just save you time overall. And that's what I think is the best with the black belt.
Well, Wildham, I think, is heading toward Cardia? Yes, he is.
Yep. Trying to find a...
Play. 13
Yeah.
very easy boxes.
Ooh, alright, Kylo.
Loose. Oh, no.
No thank you. Alright, nothing good. The first few boxes. Money. Go. Confusion, axe. Could be nice against carry.
Yeah. We could use it as a weapon and for the Confuse, because Confuse has a pretty solid chance of hitting carry, because she is weak to status elements.
Ooh, Ganon's getting ambush.
He's got better levels than when Wildham went in, because he waited a bit, but I don't know if he... I mean, as long as he can avoid those awful ghouls and zombies, I think he'll probably be fine.
Ooh,
a ribbon in Cardiac Grassy.
Another one.
2
wow.
ribbons. Jackpot.
Yep. Yeah, this was a pretty good. Pretty good
yeah.
Cardia.
He's gonna put one on the fighter and one on a black mage. That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Oh, I missed when did wildham get the Vorpal?
Vorpal was in Dwarf Closet.
Okay.
Granted, it's a -3, so it can't get any worse, but
yeah,
you can still equip it.
Nah, I'm throwing this in the Sky 3. People know I really hate Vorpal. If I can, I'm throwing it away.
I get it. I don't hate the Vorpal. As long as it rolls at least neutral, I'm okay with swinging it. That's my opinion. While I'm checking on rack to still haven't found the vendor item, I don't believe.
Yep, it's gonna be in Gaia.
And looks like we started a Vorpal argument in the chat.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's what I like to see.
Just need to bring in Wilkliosis and Falconic and everybody, and then we'll have a true fight.
Alright. Ganon's going back to Earthgate. Not going back. I think it's the first time he's going there.
He did check the spike piles earlier, but yeah, it looks like he's gonna make the dive. There is an incentive item in here somewhere below the rod lock, and there are also some asps with stinger. Wildham entering the waterfall.
Yep. If it's Oxiel in Waterfall, do you dive Sea Shrine? Just trying to get the one of the two loose.
It is tough at this point. I don't know if I feel I'd have the levels. If I decide I wanted to, I'd definitely do mermaids first because I don't think I have the firepower to take down Kraken. There are a lot of boxes on mermaid side.
Yep.
And also a good chance to get a couple levels on the way down. Maybe you fight some Gersharks or some seafood, waters, something like that. But I kind of like going for the guaranteed incentives, just so I know what I'm up, you know, what I need.
Yeah, I also like doing this, but sometimes I just gamble on a little something. Nope. And we have a first loose. And tail. Ooh, that's not what you like to see.
Very nice. We got a ship in a box, and we got a tail from the robot.
All right.
Now we get to walk out because we don't have enough levels for warp.
Yep. I'm surprised wildham is keeping both items. Like, they're not necessary unless he doesn't want to grind a black belt, which is possible. So he could go promote if that's what he wants to do.
And with life learnable, I think he probably wants to do that. Question in chat from Mr. Ibis. Where does the ship even end up? So if the ship is found outside of the inner sea, it will automatically dock at Canaria. Otherwise, if it's found in the inner sea, it'll be found at the dock closest to the location you can get to in vanilla. See, like, we have open progression on, which allows us to walk from Canaria to Dwarf Cave and allows us to sail from Volcano to Ice. Those normally aren't on. And we also have extended open progression on, which allows us to walk from Dwarf Cave to Northwest. But so if the ship ended up in Ice, for instance, which we know it isn't, then it would end up at Provoca because that's the nearest dock that you could reach in vanilla. Crescent Lake would end up at Elfland Dock, as well as many other places. And yes, Canaria boat registrations are slightly cheaper than on-rack. See, ganonsgonewild's night went down. What happened?
Yeah, I blinked and I missed it. And ganonsgonewild found the Agama tile.
Yeah, they're quad Xable.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind if he decides to pivot to the black belt, but I don't think he's going to based on the way he's been running.
Oh, quad X on the same target twice. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's a reset, and he's leaving. Yep, we're not dealing with Ice Cave.
Oh well, he might be resing the black belt to grind him.
Yep, that. Yeah, he has the information. Like, I think he's going to grind. Yep, he's going back in. Yep, we're grinding that black belt. And wildham will try to get to Lich 1. I'm still surprised none of the players went to Desert. It's a kind of fast check to for the tiles, like what encounters are there, and if they find a small blue stake, could just skyrocket their their levels.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're thinking because they don't have bottle or slab, they didn't want to route that in. But no, I'm with you. Or the cube for that matter.
Yeah.
But there is something beneficial about going to the desert. If you find sandworms, you find T-Rexes, you can get your grind. Like you can get through a dangerous earth cave with less worries because you can just have a the level 42 black belt who will just make everything run away. And yes, we found another katana on the Earth 2 floor, something we can sell or just hold on to. Ooh, one of the undeads had glare.
Yeah.
That is gross.
Yeah,
Wildham
that's what
has 2 ribbons, so that's gonna help.
Yeah, that's what got Ganon's. Just got glare to death.
I missed it, but Ganon picked up a dragon armor somewhere. -2.
Oh. Oh, Ruby, that's not what you like to see.
No,
So,
not really.
Yep. So progression is probably either Volcano or Ordeals. So Volcano, in case our other loose is in there, or in Ordeals with the required item.
We still haven't seen the vendor item yet, because that could be.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. Which we know it's in Gaia.
And did Ganon's Gone Wild actually get to the incentive box in Earth Cave?
Oh,
so there's
I
still
think he
that.
did. Or I know he checked the first few boxes. Oh, zombies. That's not what you want to see.
I think it was the ghouls that had the poison, so at least we won't see those on a trap tile.
Oh,
it's
bottle.
The bottle.
Okay.
So that might point him in the direction of the desert.
Yeah.
We'll see. And it looks like Ganon's gearing up for his grind here.
Silent Touch, not too bad. They hit pretty hard though, which I don't really like because Ganon's Black Belt is not high level right now. So he doesn't have a lot of HP and a lot of absorbs. But they looks like they have what, 250 HP, something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
so it's gonna take a
less.
few turns to knock him down until we get to about level 21.
Oh, even lower than that. Maybe 170
maybe.
HP.
The fighter is taking a nap. The grind begins. Meanwhile, Wildham is pulling up to speed bump number 1. Who opens with Blaze.
Both black mages survive. One has the a ribbon, but the other one survived. And yep, blink it and you miss it. Lich is down on Wildham's side. So first orb at 32 minutes.
And we're gonna see our level 5 magic check.
Nothing good. And nothing in the armor shop. Yeah, really those 2 ribbons that Wildham picked up. And Cardia is really being the MVP right now.
Yeah, I know whenever I've been running these flags, like I hit Cardia as soon as I can. And it doesn't always pay off, but when it does, it feels really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
well,
you usually find... Oh, yep, sorry.
No, sorry.
I was about to say, you usually find something good, either a good weapon or just some money to get to get a few what's it called? The key item, the shop item. Like you normally have enough things to just buy the key item, which wildham will get.
Skipping over level 7 black magic because there's really nothing we need. Oh wow, gold Cheerios are 9,000.
This is very good. Yeah, now the black belt grind is pretty dead right now.
And we got an expensive slab for about 39-40k in the Gaia shop, but Wildham had just enough to buy it.
Ganon's just hit level 18 and 19.
Yeah, so he is on his way. And there's the cube for Wildham. Sky, 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 sky?
Yep. Alright, Wildham, what are we doing? Ordeals? No?
Maybe he's gonna promote.
Oh, promote. Yeah, that black belt is not getting to 42.
No. I don't blame him. He's gotta go fast.
Yeah. Like usually the fighter is the faster comp. Just because you don't need to grind. Like you just get armor and you're done.
Yeah.
And with life 2 available for him, like he has a bunch of ribbons, opal shield, like you only need a ruse stick or something like that just to make his tool for dive pretty, I don't want to say free, but safer.
Mm-hmm. Interestingly, he's switching from the Confuse Axe to the Vorpal. The Confuse Axe is going to deal a lot more damage, but the Vorpal has the higher crit rate, even though it rolled down. I'd probably stick with the Axe.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably do the same. I would not. I would do the same. Alright, we're going Sky.
Yeah, if he finds a sword in here, well, we know that it won't be the X-Cal, but if he finds a Masa in here, or a good Sun Sword, he might be done checking boxes.
Another ribbon. Wow.
Well, he's got all of them.
Yep. Yep, that black belt is gonna be a meat shield.
Yes. Well, might not be a whole lot of meat on that shield, but that's what he's gonna be.
Yep.
Head back to Ganon's Gone Wild and see what level he's at yet.
At least 6 hits.
Alright, let's say he had 27. So, when you do a black belt grind, how high do you like to go?
I go all the way. Especially with these flags. Like, Temple of Fiend can be really... Like, it's a great equalizer. Like, even with a 42 black belt, you're not guaranteed to make it through. So that's why I like to just go to 42 just to be safe. And normally it doesn't take too much longer to get to 42, but with two new casters fast, a bunch of temper, maybe I go to 36, 37 and maybe hope for a 1 or 2 Warmick. Like, it's possible. It's possible doing it at 32, but I wouldn't count too much on it.
Yeah, I would agree. I prefer to play it safe. I get my black belt up to 10 hits, really high MDef, and then I go. But Wildham lost one of his black mages to some vampires who are not playing nice. So, but he's gonna press on.
Yep.
See what we can get out of Sky. There is an incentive in here, as well as some unrunnable gargoyles.
Even though wildham doesn't grind his black belt, he's getting a few good levels just by doing a walking grind. Like, his black belt already doing a bunch of damage.
Yeah, so I mean, he'll be able to do a little bit. It's not going to do much for the fiends unless he actually decides to stop. But at least for the trash fights, this will be perfectly fine.
Yep. And I just noticed wildham switch back to the axe instead of purple.
Good choice.
Yep.
Gan's going wild. It's doing 8 hits, so he's north of 32. So it looks like he's still going.
Yep. Yeah, he's committed. We're going to 42. TNT.
And today, we get the TNT. Some Sky Dynamite. But Wildham's going to keep checking because he knows there's got to be a better sword out there. I don't know if the Flame -1 is it, but...
Yeah, and again, doing his walking grind at the same time, like, it's the right play to do. Ganonsgonewild already level 35. So yeah, he's going pretty quickly.
You know, there's a conversation in chat about the damage on the Xcal, and yes, the damage bonus we have set on these flags is a +20 per, and that's going to be per hit. So if you have an Xcal doing, let's say, 4 hits, that's an extra. You know, it's a +80 on the damage count for basically every single enemy, with some very few exceptions, most notably Chaos. But every other fiend has either a type or a weakness, and so Xcal will do that bonus damage for it. So I'm interested to see if Wildham can find that Xcal out of Volcano. But if not, you know, we do have weapons.
Yep.
And it looks like Ganon's done with his grind.
Yep. I think he's top around, like I said, 35, 36. It's a pretty good save point. Like I said, if you find a war mech, like, this is gonna give you a bunch of levels.
The question is now, will Ganon go check those Cardia Islands? Because he still hasn't found either of the loose. Whereas Wildham found that loose ship in Waterfall. And because he could still use those couple of ribbons.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to check Mirage 1 and find the ribbon there.
Yeah.
Because there's no incentive.
Yeah, he's gonna full clear Volcano, trying to get it loose, since he has a 36 black belt. Like, nothing's having a chance in there. So maybe a bit of a time loss. We'll see if there's a loose. If the other loose is there.
But meanwhile, Wildham's pulled a Tia, who did a little bit of damage to that fighter. The fighter's getting a nice bit of sabering and fasting. We'll see if we can take her down.
It's doing pretty well. The Axis swing is doing a lot of damage. And yep, there goes Tia. And with
Wildham has lit his second orb.
yeah. And he's gonna go get his the life 2.
But Ganon's just found a quad X -1. That's the defense sword.
Ooh.
But he's got a quad X item. That is pretty nice. And the loose
Ooh.
ruse stick.
Okay. Very interesting.
I mean, he's got all he needs for that black belt now.
Yeah.
He's got a saber bonk, he's got a ruse stick. But he doesn't know that the ship is the other loose.
Which that's a lot of money. And a heal 2 stick. Okay, the Volcano had a lot of good stuff.
Meanwhile, Wildham heading to ice, and he's gonna find the bad news about that ruby.
I might not, because I think he's at least level 16. Oh, you mean the key item? Yeah, the ruby.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking about the Agama. Like, he has warp, he's just warping out of there.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't do in the vanilla game, is because you have to promote to have warp, is you can't get the box without going through ice, like all the way around and then having to circle back. But in the randomizer, if you get warp at any point, you can just go up there, drop down a hole, hit warp, walk to the box, and grab your incentive item, which is a very, very convenient trick.
And blink it and you miss it. Ganon's Gone Wild is already on carry. Fast comes out and big punch and goodbye carry. No chance out.
No. Might be Lich's turn now.
AK, we found both loose. First one was ship in waterfall. And second one was the loose ruse stick in volcano.
And Wildham getting his Titan snack. He's gonna leave with it. There's still, he doesn't know it, but there's still a chance that one of those 4 boxes could have either the incentive or maybe Masa or something.
Yep. Yeah, he desperately needs a better weapon.
I mean, you can get that axe online, but it's not gonna crit very well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, and if any of the fiends has a lot of either a lot of HP, a lot of absorbs, or just some nasty script, like a 1 or 2 nuke or nuclear, like this axe is not gonna go. It's not gonna do it.
Wildham walking out the last sword, he must not have had enough warps to get all the way out.
Yeah, he had none on the warp charge on his last Black Mage. 1 short. Oh, Wildham's not going to carry.
Well, he's gonna go check that Titan. And Ganon's about to get to the rod floor, the vampire floor of Earth again. Titan gets a little snack. Let's see what he's hiding.
Ooh.
Opal armor.
And some.
Oh, there's a weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, Wildham's not, I don't think he's gonna get that dragon armor, but he got a sun sword. And sun sword is one of the best damage weapons in the game. It's behind only the katana, Excal, and Masa. It doesn't have a very good crit rate, but the +4 helps a bunch.
Oh yes. Wildham's gonna translate the slab, and Ganon's, I think he. Oh, I completely missed it. He just completely destroyed the vampire.
Easy to miss.
Yeah.
The vampire just kind of gets out of the way and folds.
Wildham. Come on.
I do not approve. The Hooray Dwarf needs to live.
Yep.
He's a good guy.
I agree. And the key.
And
Okay.
so we know he's not going to find the loose here, but let's see what goodies we can find. Pro ring, not as necessary as it was anymore, but not bad.
Ooh, bait shirt.
Rolled down, didn't see if it was the white shirt or the black shirt, but because of the ribbons and the gold +2, I wouldn't equip it.
Yeah. Yeah, Wildham's checking for that second loose.
And he could go grab his level 3 magic for that night.
Yep.
But Ganon about to pull up to Lich, have a little discussion about, I don't know, the state of the Earth and how rotten it is around Melman. And the Lich didn't even fire off the blaze. He just kind of said okay, bye. Wildham's doing the ordeals check.
Yep, it's either the loot or Oxiel. He has the key, so yep, and Slab is either the other one, so yeah. I just hope it's not Oxiel, so he doesn't start opening every boxes and see if he goes there right after. That would be a huge time loss. Ganon's Gone Wild getting his cube.
Correct, AK1247 in chat as Oxiel and Loot. Yep, once he gets the one out of here and then goes to Lefane, he will be in go mode. Sandbag X in chat. The opposite of Oxiale is Yak Harvard. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
And Loot is in ordeal, so yeah, Wildham's gonna go back to Volcano and find that he's gonna find that second loose.
Well, he still didn't go to Lefane yet, right?
Oh yeah, that too.
So no, he might not find. He probably won't find that Roostic. And GGW about to pull up to the cube teleporter and enter the Sky Palace. Grab his TNT. All rise.
Ooh.
T-Rex is here.
Oh, Veritan.
With under 500 HP, that would be nice if we knew how to get it.
Yeah, Ganon's Gone Wild, not checking any boxes. He's just go, go, go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's possible he doesn't even go to Waterfall, which means he wouldn't. I mean, not that he needs to promote anyway. And Wildham about to go grab his Yak Harvard, so he can go hang out with the mermaids and the Kraken.
And Ganon's on the Bridge of Destiny. Maybe we see a Warmech? Ooh, airs with fire too. Goodbye, Black Mages.
Oh boy. Well, as long as that black belt survives, he'll be alright. But air's one of my least favorites.
Yep. Another one. And cremate. Oh boy.
Alright, so about the 54-minute mark, we got our first go mode. So Wildham just has to go take care of a Kraken, take care of a carry one, and then he can head to Topher. Meanwhile, he's pulling Tia, but with no Black Mage support. But with that Roostic, Saberbonk, and a beefy Black Belt, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Tiamat likes to sleep touch. And goodbye, fighter.
Oof.
And goodbye, Tia.
It's level 37 on that Black Belt. Not bad. And now he's going to see if he can find something to finish his grind. Or maybe he's just burning off encounters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm probably just checking free boxes. He's not checking for... Ooh, Cure 2 Hammer. Okay, that's pretty huge.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I still need the Roostic. Like, I think the Roostic is his win condition right now just because he doesn't have anything to evade, like a Punchy Kraken too.
He's got that opal armor, which is, I mean, that's gonna absorb some
Yeah.
damage. Plus, I mean, if he can get the black belt to live all the way down to Kraken 2, probably will be okay.
A good meat shield.
Oh, sea snakes have glare too. That's cool.
Yeah, I agree, Admiral. Like I'm all in the speed and power. Like this is how I play. But sometime, especially in the finals, like maybe go with a little bit safer. I don't know. That's just me. Might be just me.
Well, I guess there's a reason why they're there and we're here.
Yep.
Wildham takes down Kraken without too much difficulty. Lights his water orb. And you expect him to make a beeline to Volcano. Classic. Yeah. Asking about Classic Gamer asked about the number of glares in the skill pool. Dark Twin saying there are 4. I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
I know that in the vanilla Phantom has it, and I don't know where else it comes from.
Yep, that's about this. About the same thing I know. Alright.
Ganon's about to grab his Oxyale. The question is, does he head east or does he head west to Ordeals?
I think he's going to not Ordeals, to Waterfall and Sea Shrine. Now you don't want to do Ordeals, especially if the loot is in Waterfall. But unfortunately, we know that unfortunately for him, we know that it's in ordeals, and yep, is going to Waterfall and Sea Shrine. And yeah, wildham is not opening any boxes. Oh, maybe he's missing. Wildham will miss the Roostic at the upper left corner.
But they got the heal 2 stick, so
Yeah.
that with the Cure 2 hammer, I mean, he's got some healing.
Yep.
Admiral Tryhard in chat asking, why are all the Warmech settings exclusive, by the way? Why not just more Warmech? Because, you know, to quote a famous internet star, too much of a good thing is an awesome thing, but too much of an awesome thing is really, really dumb and bad. Really, though. We have 4 Warmech settings. We have the vanilla, where you can find him on the Bridge of Destiny. We have patrolling, where he's just walking around on the Sky 4 maze with the robot sprite. We have the required, where he's standing at the edge of the Bridge of Destiny, taunts you, and then fights you. And then there's everyone's favorite, Unleashed Warmech, where Warmech can appear anywhere at any time in any encounter zone.
Yep. And we all love Unleash. A good Warmech Unleash is always always fun.
But Wildham took care of Carrie while we were bantering about Warmech, and he is about to head into Topher. Just finalizing his items. Ganon's about to drop into the Sea Shrine.
Yep. At 1 hour 50 minutes, Wildham is not in Toph. 1-1. All right, take 2.
Let's say 50 seconds. If it was 50 minutes, oh no. And worms don't want him to stay there. The way this is going, Wildham has about a 1, maybe slightly less than a full Topher dive lead.
Yep.
But he's going to want to one-shot this Topher if he wants to force Game 4 upon us.
Yep.
Because, granted, now, ganonsgonewild does not have a 42 black, but he's got a very high black belt. The 42 makes Topher generally a
cakewalk.
quite easy, unless everybody else dies and he runs into a huge pack of waters or vampires on the water sea floors or sea and sky floors. But generally, it makes the fiends themselves very easy. Having those 2 extra hits does make a difference, but he's got great support magic. He's got he didn't promote, so he's not going to use that X-Cal, but he should be fine with what he's got. But oh no,
Oh boy.
Wildham found Soria's with Trance on the Earth floor.
And there we go. Everyone's done. And Squids,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Oh.
Here's the fun.
Trance is non-elemental, so those ribbons are going to do nothing for
Yep.
it.
That flag that changes trans to status is not on.
It's not, and why should it be? We can't make it easy. It's got to be a challenge.
All right, speed bump
Yeah,
number
yes,
2.
As Ganons takes on Kraken 1. And both of them get
Yep.
through pretty easily.
Not an issue. So Ganon's Gone Wild only needs his loot, which is in Ordeals. Then is in Go Mode.
Good news is he has his ship, so he can get there nice and fast. Assuming he didn't reset out of it, I wasn't really paying attention. And Wildham headed toward Carry 2.
Pickles, no, Wildham is swinging a Sun Sword. Sun Sword plus 3?
I think it was +4.
Plus 4, yeah.
I mean, either way, good Sun Sword.
It's a good Sun Sword. Carry 2 leading with Lightning 2. But with 3 ribbons, like, this is doing nothing. Do big punch. And big swing.
Big swing.
Carry goes down.
And Wildham on his way down to visit the Kraken, while Ganon's now has some big boys in his party since he decided to promote. Did Wildham get life?
Yep, he did.
Okay, so he's just waiting to use it then, unless he didn't get the level. He should have the levels.
Yeah, he has the levels. I think he has three charges. Dude, everything died with that single nuke.
Yeah, he's probably gonna wait till he steps up to Kraken before he revives anybody.
Alright, Ganon's in Ordeals. Alright, we're rezzing everyone.
Jiggling the party around, putting the fighter in the back. I like to leave the fighter in the second slot just to give them extra protection to the mages, because if they get hit, they're dead.
Yeah.
But that's me.
I kind of agree with Wildham's decision to put a black mage in second slot, in case Kraken just hits super hard on your fighter. Like, that fighter is a win condition right now, so it's a risk doing this. Wow.
Whoa, one swing, 8 hits, 1100 damage. Kraken didn't know what hit him.
Wow, that's a black belt with a sword.
Ooh, an iron goal. But not today. Alright. While him debating if he's going to use his last life cast, he's going to wait until after Tia.
Yep, I agree.
The preemptive healing comes before Tia does anything. That's alright.
Yep.
Better be safe than sorry. We got Fast, we got Saber, healing up the fighter, Lit 2, which is the most common spell you can find among the fiends. 8 hits, 335, so she is a little thick. We're gonna need might need a little more temper, but Zap comes out and misses. Ribbon's doing their job.
Yep,
400. Here comes a nuke. Oof, yep. High roll, very good. Well, this Tia is very thick.
Yep.
One more round should do it.
Ganon's Gone Wild is about to enter Temple of Feed. And yep, there goes Tia 2.
Alright, so Bonham's gonna heal up. And can we get to Chaos without a fight? Yes, we can. Alright. Here we go. Wildham's chance to keep this series going.
Yep.
Can he do it? Would you like to call the fight?
Yeah, sure. Alright. Let's go. Who's gonna heal to probably Temper or Fast, the Knight, and Saber Bonk. And who comes out? Unfortunate. Temper. Ooh, slow 2. Okay, that's fine. It's a black belt. Black belt is not gonna do anything. I'm gonna just temper, and saber. Like we're going max damage. We want to defeat this chaos in one hit. Chaos punches, 182, not a lot of damage. That's pretty good. Temper, and swing for 5 hits, 400 and something damage. Not too bad. Alright. Ink does ink things. Same thing. Heal staff and 2 tempers. Chaos stuns doesn't hit. Big swing, 7 hits, 900 damage. That chaos is not it's not living for that many longer. Ooh, big nuclear. Gets to both the black mages. Heal staff, swing, 5 hit, 950 damage. Like we're over 2,000 damage on that chaos. It's still up. We're holding hay and pray. 7 hit, 1,300 damage, and down goes chaos. Get your GGs in chat for wildham.
Wild here.
With an official race time .gg time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 44 seconds.
GG, well played. Well, Ganon's on the earth floor, and he's about to have a chat with Lich too. Want to see if Wildham wants to join us for an interview?
Right. And we are joined by our winner, Wildham. GG Wildham.
GG.
Man, what?
GG, well done.
Yeah, very well done. Not using the black belt is it was a pretty good choice for you.
Yeah, it worked out this time. I wasn't sure until I found that Sun +4 and the Opal armor.
Yeah, this is something we were talking. We were talking about pretty much all scene. Like you didn't have any weapon until you find that sun sword, and without any ruse item too. Like at least I wasn't sure you could make it out without the ruse item.
Well, it was sketchy, but you know, I had life 2 charge, so I could put everything, use everything as mid shield, and you know, as long as I could down the fiends quick enough, I thought I had a good chance.
Oh yeah. When did you decide to go with the fighter play? Was that the plan the whole time, or did you just kind of fall into your lap?
It's hard to tell. Just you know, keeping an eye for the more was going on, progressing. You know, the longer the less likely I would have been about to get my grind started on a BB. So yeah. So I guess by the time I found the tail, I think that made it clear that I had to go fighter.
Yeah, and like there were no, at least you didn't find any good grind tile where Ganons found the Agama tile in the Ice Cave dropdown.
Oh.
So he grinded a bit. He grinded until 36, then left, which I think was a good play. That I doubt. I was pretty sure it wasn't gonna go to 42, since it's fast-ish but kind of slow too to grind on the Agamas, and
Yeah, and you have to backmesh are casting fast and temper, so
yeah, I definitely like your play to go with the fighter and keep do the walking grind. Like leveling your black belt just to get a few HP, just maybe punch once or twice, or just use like you did the ill staff or a cure 2 hammer.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're about to have a chaos fight here. And I'll go ahead and call it for you. So again, it's got Wild pulling in with his Knight, Black Belt, and 1 Black Mage surviving. Knight is just gonna swing, Black Belt's gonna ruse, Black Mage's gonna fast. Swing for its 10 damage, not a lot. Chaos responds with a 189. Ruse goes off, fast goes off. Swing, Saber, Temper. Gonna get that Black Belt nice and beefy. Big punches. Slow 2 comes out, hits the Knight, but we don't really care because the Black Belts are puncher. Punch. 12 hits, 1629 damage. I don't think Chaos is gonna last very long. But, he hits the Black Belt for 280. Punch back another 1600 damage. Down goes Chaos. GG to Gans Gone Wild, finishing in second with an official race time.gg time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 49 seconds. Get your GGs in chat.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, it was.
Very quick chaos fight on Ganon's side. Alright, let's see if we can get Ganon's in. Oh, and he's just joined. GG's Ganon's Gone Wild.
GG.
GG. Did you hear me? Or
yes.
hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discord is being a bit he's doing Discord things tonight. So yeah, Ganon's how did you feel about that seed?
I mean, it was like going fine until I wiped an Earth Cave to the glare, and then I just like, all right, well, I guess let's go try to do ice. And I know that the glare mob is there, but it's a pretty decent chance I'll be able to get away, or maybe it won't show up much. But then I got hit again, so I don't know. At that point, I'm like, I have to be behind. I don't have a ribbon, and I don't have the tail, so I can't promote with all this fighter gear. I wanted to promote, and I wanted to go with the fighter, but it's at some point you just have to make progress in the seed, and the fastest way to do that for me was to just do a grind, which was not fast, but you have to do something at some point, so I just went with the black belt.
Yeah.
It obviously wasted a lot of time.
Wildham found 2 ribbons right after he got his floater in Cardia Isle, which made his Earth dive very, very safe.
Yeah,
he found all three ribbons, so that was pretty. That was a good play for him.
Yeah, the fighter also had life and life 2 access, so that was like really making me want to go with the fighter, because with fast and temper at early levels like this, and the early like Vorpal, and then you got Excal, is just like screaming to go to the fighter, but without those ribbons, it was just really hard for me to do anything.
Yeah, not having access to wall.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I would probably have done the same thing. I like the black belt.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yes.
But I'm surprised neither of you checked the desert tiles.
Yeah, I thought about that as I was grinding. I was like, man, I really should have checked the desert before going over here.
No, bad time. Wasn't thinking of it.
I did check a few of them when I was like in the area, and I didn't see anything. I didn't see any T-Rexes, which is what I was mostly worried about, but I don't know. I did check all of the quadrants.
Yeah, I think we saw 1 T-Rex on Wildham's side after he's done ordeals.
Yeah, it was a third encounter.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, other than that, we've seen nothing in desert. But yeah, that was a good race. We
It's
can
better
see
than the first two.
Oh yes, yeah. Very first game, second game, just an awful March game, and this one was pretty tight. Really good. Both of you really played well. Fighter comp was a bit faster in this one than Black Belt, unfortunately for you Ganons, and fortunately for you Wildham, since we're now going to game 4, which I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
We haven't scheduled it.
Okay, it's not scheduled yet. Okay, I forgot to check the sheet. But yeah, it's a best of 5, so we have at least one more, maybe 2 more games. It's a pretty good finals. I'm really happy that both of you ended up in the finals. It makes a very interesting spring tournament.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I really don't have much to add to that. It was a really well-run race from both of you. I mean, I think it could have gone either way. Just one check here, or one glare there. Anything could have happened.
All right. Do you have anything else to add, Rubes?
No. At this point, I guess we can just kick it over. Final thoughts. We'll start with Wildham, our winner for tonight, forcing game 4. What are you thinking?
Well, yeah. Need to have a so I'm still behind, so there's a lot before me. But GG again, games, and yeah, we'll see our next race.
Yeah, GG Wildham. Thankfully we have another week, I think, to schedule games 4 and 5. Yeah, we'll get those scheduled, and yeah, thanks for doing comms and tracking and restreams. Yeah, tournament is almost over, but yeah, a couple more games.
Awesome.
Janigan, you want to do your final thoughts?
Yeah, sure. Thank you guys again, Ganons, Gone Wild, and Wildham for putting on an excellent show. Thank you, Rubes, for joining me into the booth tonight. And thank you, RPG Limit Break, for lending us the channel for tonight. Again, thank you guys also for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yep. Well, on behalf of comms, the team, the entire Final Fantasy Randomizer community, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon, and stay classy, Canaria.